Hello everyone. Welcome back again.
The American Revolution had many important events. Name one. Declaration of Independence. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. Name one power of the U.S. Congress. Rights laws. How many senators does each state have? 2. Why do U.S. representatives serve shorter terms than U.S. senators? To follow public opinion more closely. What is the economic system of the United States? Capitalism. Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War? Russia. Name two important ideas from the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Equality. Liberty. What founding document said the American colonies were free from Britain? Declaration of Independence. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. What are three rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of religion. Why is the Electoral College important? It decides who is elected president. Who elects members of the House of Representatives? Citizens from their district. Why is the Declaration of Independence important? It says America is free from British control. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. How long do Supreme Court justices serve? Lifetime appointment. Who vetoes bills? The President. How many amendments does the U.S. Constitution have? 27. If the President can no longer serve, who becomes President? The Vice President. What amendment says all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are U.S. citizens? 14th Amendment. Dwight Eisenhower is famous for many things. Name one. 34th President of the United States. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States? Citizens of the United States. The nation's first motto was, E pluribus unum. What does that mean? We all become one. The Civil War had many important events. Name one. Lincoln was assassinated. Name one power that is only for the states. Provide schooling and education. The President of the United States is elected for how many years? 4 years. What does the President's cabinet do? Advises the President. Who does a member of the House of Representatives represent? People in their district. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. There are 4 amendments to the U.S. Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. The executive branch has many parts. Name one. President. Martin Luther King Jr. is famous for many things. Name one. Fought for civil rights. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. What is Independence Day? The country's birthday. Name one power of the president. Vetoes bills. Name one U.S. military conflict after the September 11, 2001 attacks. War in Afghanistan. There are 3 branches of government. Why? Checks and balances. What part of the federal government writes laws? U.S. Congress. What did the civil rights movement do? Fought to end racial discrimination. Benjamin Franklin is famous for many things. Name one. U.S. diplomat. When did all men get the right to vote? After the Civil War. It is important for all men, age 18 through 25, to register for the Selective Service. Name one reason why. Required by law. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. The colonists came to America for many reasons. Name one. Freedom. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. What are 2 examples of civic participation in the United States? Join a civic group. Join a community group. What is Veterans Day? A holiday to honor people in the U.S. military. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? People of their state. Alexander Hamilton is famous for many things. Name one. First Secretary of the Treasury. How are changes made to the U.S. Constitution? Amendments. When did the Great Depression start? Stock market crash of 1929. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. Name your U.S. representative. This answer will vary. Name two promises that new citizens make in the oath of allegiance. Give up loyalty to other countries. Obey the laws of the United States. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. How can people become United States citizens? Naturalize. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. Name your U.S. representative. This answer will vary. George Washington is famous for many things. Name one. Father of our country. Why does each state have 2 senators? Equal representation for small states. Why did the United States enter the Persian Gulf War? To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait. How long is a term for a member of the House of Representatives? Two years. What is the highest court in the United States? Supreme Court. What are 2 cabinet-level positions? Attorney General. Vice President. Why did the United States enter World War I? Because Germany attacked U.S. civilian ships. What U.S. war ended slavery? The Civil War. What group of people was taken and sold as slaves? Africans. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. Who appoints federal judges? The President. The U.S. Constitution starts with the words "We the people." What does "We the people" mean? Self-government. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. Why is it important to pay federal taxes? Required by law. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? This answer will vary. How many voting members are in the House of Representatives? 435. Name one thing the U.S. Constitution does. Forms the government. What is one part of the judicial branch? Supreme Court. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana Territory. Who is Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. military? The President. Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War? To stop the spread of communism. James Madison is famous for many things. Name one. Father of the Constitution. Name one leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s. Susan B. Anthony. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. Name the 3 branches of government. Congress, President, and the courts. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. What war did the Americans fight to win independence from Britain? War for American Independence. There were 13 original states. Name 5. New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, South Carolina. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. Name 1 war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. Name 1 reason why the Americans declared independence from Britain. High taxes. What does the Bill of Rights protect? The basic rights of Americans. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. How long is a term for a U.S. Senator? Six years. Some states have more representatives than other states. Why? Because of the state's population. The President of the United States can serve only 2 terms. Why? Because of the 22nd Amendment. How many Supreme Court justices are usually needed to decide a case? 5. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. Abraham Lincoln is famous for many things. Name 1. Freed the slaves. Many documents influenced the U.S. Constitution. Name 1. Federalist Papers. Name one example of an American innovation. Airplane. The words life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are in what founding document? Declaration of Independence. During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States? Communism. What was the Great Depression? Longest economic recession in modern history. What is the supreme law of the land? U.S. Constitution. What is Memorial Day? A holiday to honor soldiers who died in military service. Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name one. First Secretary of State. Name three national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day, Christmas Day, Thanksgiving Day. Why did the United States enter the Korean War? To stop the spread of communism. Why did the United States enter World War II? Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. Why were the Federalist Papers important? They helped people understand the U.S. Constitution. What is one way Americans can serve their country? Obey the law. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? Senate and House of Representatives. Who elects U.S. senators? Citizens from their state. How many seats are on the Supreme Court? 9. Name one power that is only for the federal government. Declare war. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. What is the form of government of the United States? Republic. What founding document was written in 1787? U.S. Constitution. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. What is the capital of your state? This answer will vary. Supreme Court justices serve for life. Why? To be independent of politics. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. The President of the United States is in charge of which branch of government? Executive branch. When did all women get the right to vote? After World War I. What is the purpose of the 10th Amendment? It states that the powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people. The American Revolution had many important events. Name one. Declaration of Independence. Why do U.S. representatives serve shorter terms than U.S. senators? To follow public opinion more closely. Name two important ideas from the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Equality. Liberty. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. Who elects members of the House of Representatives? Citizens from their district. How long do Supreme Court justices serve? Lifetime appointment. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States? Citizens of the United States.